Open Your Eyes is brought to you by the Belize Bank. Our country, your bank.
Good morning and welcome to Open Your Eyes.
Start your morning right.
I'm April Martinez.
And I am Brighton Cott.
And good morning to you all at home. Thank you so much for having us this morning on this bright and early Thursday.
Bright and early Thursday morning.
Rainy
indeed. But you
Thursday.
know, it's approaching summer and we're seeing sunlight from the beginning of the morning, very early,
Okay.
and going late into the evening.
When is summer for you? Because I feel like from when we were kids, summer
Yeah.
that as soon as school finish, right?
Yeah.
But technically it is in July.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Really.
I begin summer from May.
But I know it's summer because I heard the birds very, very early this morning.
You don't hear the birds early in the morning. I feel like Belmont is down a different place then. I have birds and howler monkeys at like 4 a.m.
You know, it made me think about the similarities of organisms, whether or not you're human, you're bird, you're whatever
Yeah.
animal you are, just getting up early in the morning and starting your morning right.
Oh, I like that. I just want to say, you know, not really humans, because I think all animals wake up with this set of noise, like they're making everybody know that they're awake, whereas
Yeah.
all of we as human beings are like, not talk to me before I've had my coffee. But yes, Brighton, it is bright and early, and of course we'll get an update from our folks at the Meteorological Service to talk to us about what the weather will be like for the rest of today and tomorrow. But before we get into all of that, we have to talk about what's buzzing in the news, and one of the highlights of the news headlines last night was that Prime Minister Briceño met with President Zelensky of Ukraine. And I don't know about you, we've been talking about this, it feels so far away that we've been talking about the Ukraine and Russian war for quite an extensive period of time, and it's still going on.
Yeah.
And I would just like to remind people out there that World War II wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just for a couple of months. That surpassed years. And we're still reaping those effects in this day and age.
Yeah.
And so whatever diplomatic relations we can make with Ukraine to help or alleviate some level of tension on that side of the world is beneficial for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe it was 2 days ago that Finland and Sweden officially became members of NATO.
Yeah.
But along the lines of the Prime Minister's visit to Europe, I want to paint a picture for our viewers and have our viewers grasp a broader understanding of the importance of international relations. Because it's a lot of people are saying, you know what, why are we getting ourselves involved in this Russia-Ukraine situation, and we don't necessarily understand the trickling impacts of what's happening on us as a country. If you remember, June 21st, the Prime Minister addressed the European Development Days Forum. Thereafter, he met with the European Investment Bank. And on the 23rd of June, Ukraine was actually invited to be a part of the European Union. So we must understand that in international relations, there's interconnectedness of doing politics, how that's going to affect us in terms of us as a country securing what's going to benefit us. And in this meeting with the European Investment Bank, there were certain things like climate financing that was asked for, support for debt relief, etc. And so when we're out trying to negotiate these things on behalf of our country, or Prime Minister is negotiating these things, it's important to also acknowledge the fact that you become a part of a circle that wants support as well. And so it's basically choosing what's the less desirable thing to do in order to get your way ahead. And that's
Absolutely.
basically how international relations work.
I think that we don't, Belize is such a small country, but we don't realize the amount of countries that we actually have these diplomatic relations, these diplomatic ties with. And, you know, that is how we are able to move cargo across certain waters. That is how we're able to secure certain investments into our country. That is how we're able to create scholarship opportunities for our people. That is how we're able to create working permits for some of our people. And it's important to extend a level of service to people that are not within our borders. We tend to forget that we had our issues with our friends across our neighbors in Guatemala, and we were hoping for that international support not too long ago when it came to the ICJ movement, right? And who better than Belize to understand a small country that is trying to move ahead and trying to release ties from a bigger neighbor that is set to invade. Well, they're already invading, but they're set to have them as theirs. So I think that it's full circle for us. It comes full circle for us when we see other countries going through the same thing, and how lucky we are that we haven't gotten to that stage yet, that we're still able to keep certain diplomatic relations open with Guatemala and talk like civilized people. Right.
And there's also the juxtaposition as well to this entire thing, because earlier in the year we did abstain from voting against Russia from the UN Security Council, I believe it was.
Yes.
But I think it's important to understand that also in international relations, you want to, when you're in a situation where you are placed in a position to either support one country or the other, and these countries are at war, you do not settle war without having discussion or without engaging in negotiation.
Right.
And a part of that, I think, a part of Belize's philosophy or the diplomatic core of Belize's philosophy is really and truly to have that conversation space available to happen, to be able for countries to engage. And I think that's the reason why Belize abstained earlier this year. Because if you notice, when our Prime Minister did go to the summit in the US, he did say that he was against Cuba, Bolivia, and Nicaragua not being invited to the summit. And so it speaks to what our philosophy is as a country in terms of inclusiveness of all nations if we do want to build relations.
And of course, it's it's far more complex than what you and I are talking about in terms of types of government, types of societal norms, and their own social issues that we, of course, as Belizean people will never be able to understand. But the mere fact that we are trying to extend and open that dialogue to those European nations, I think it says a lot about us. We've already kind of dipped our toe in the international pool with Prime Minister Briceño talking at all of these conferences, and it's kind of saying what we're all thinking in a diplomatic manner to that international stage sets Belize at a higher level than most, and we have to tread lightly. You know, the type of communication is important. Who we talk to is important, because when it comes to human rights and the violation of some of those rights, that might not bode well for everybody in every country, right? Because at the end of the day, Russia believes that that is their territory. And no country can say to them, will change their minds. So we have to brace ourselves. There is a nice quote, and I can't remember who the author is at the moment, but it says that if you want peace, you have to be able to go through the complications of war. as a human society.
Yeah. You think about all the different revolutions that happened across the Latin region, that's happened in the US, that's happened across the world. The push, I guess, for the revolts that's happened, it's amounted to a calmer society, somewhat in most cases, because there are situations where the society does continue to crumble after those revolts. But like you said, if we want peace, sometimes we have to go through the complications of.
And it's unfortunate though, because war is expensive.
It is.
And what we have, I guess, learned very quickly as a global society is that we all feel the impacts of that war, whether we want to admit it or not. You know, the reason why we're facing that inflation is partially due to that complication. But we don't want to end on such a sour note. So Brighton, sports, because I can't talk about that.
Well, we do have 3 of our cycling athletes in Guadeloupe, and they're starting to compete today. That's Gabriel, Sean Codd, and Derek Chavarria. And so we will be following them on their progress throughout the next 3 days and exactly what they have been doing in Guadeloupe representing our country.
All right. And of course, before we continue on with the show, Brighton and I will be at the Belize Archaeology Symposium. Today it's day 2. So if you are in Cayo or around and you kind of don't have anything to do and you want to listen to some cool research, head on over to the San Ignacio Hotel Resort.
And also, our viewers should be gearing up for KTV The Remix.
KTV
It's
The
back
Remix.
on Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. Are you going?
Are you excited?
I have officially been transformed by the fact that KTV is a Belizean cultural practice for every summer. It has the excitement around KTV. People were gearing up for it. When I don't know how many people came out to audition, I'm not sure if you know, but I hear that there's some really, really nice talent that's going to be coming to the stage this Tuesday that is coming. So
I'm looking forward to it.
It's been long overdue to have that level of entertainment on the stage. Everybody look forward to Tuesday right after the news, after Sabrina closes up. We tune in for KTV. If you don't catch it Tuesday, you catch the reboot on Sunday. The rerun, sorry, on Sunday. And that's still something to do for one of those 2 days.
I'm the type of person who would watch it on Tuesday and Sunday.
I will watch it on Tuesday and Sunday, and I will, even though I have to get up early Wednesday, I'll make sure I watch KTV on Tuesday. But we have to get moving into our show for this morning, and we would like to bring you some motivation. And our eye opener is taken from dailyom.com, and it goes like this. If we are to have true peace in the world, we must first find it within ourselves. Most people agree that a more peaceful world would be an ideal situation for all living creatures. However, we often seem stumped as to how to bring this ideal situation into being. If we are to have true peace in this world, each one of us must find it in ourselves first. If we don't like it ourselves, for example, we probably won't like those around us. If we are in a constant state of inner conflict, then we will probably manifest conflict in the world. If we have fighting within our families, there can be no peace in the world. We must shine the light of inquiry on our internal struggles, because this is the only place we can really create change. Being at peace with ourselves is not about denying or rejecting part of ourselves. On the contrary, in order to be at peace, we must be willing and able to hold ourselves in all our complexities in a full embrace that excludes nothing. This is perhaps the most difficult part for many of us, because we want so much to disown the negative aspects of our humanity. Ironically though, True peace begins with a willingness to take responsibility for our humanity so that we might ultimately transform it in the light of our love. Full circle to our conversation this morning.
Yeah.
Brighton?
Finding peace and how do we go about finding peace? I think there are different ways to go about finding peace within yourself. A lot of times you have to develop really good practices to be able to calm yourself down and to evaluate situations for what they are and process those situations to approach it with a more positive step forward.
Yeah.
Instead of thinking about the impacts of the situation and the negative impacts those are on your disposition as a person. So how do you go about finding peace? Honestly, there's no one blueprint to how you go about doing that. But it takes constant reflection, it takes constant
practice.
Right, inward practices. Also, there are certain techniques, meditation, some people use to find peace within themselves. But you could also develop your own sense of, I guess, practice or method to calm down.
I like that. And of course, you know, if you're out there and you're trying to find a way to bring yourself some inner peace this morning, take a few breaths, try to empty your mind of all thoughts and start anew. But we have to keep moving. And we hope that we've motivated you this morning with all of that peace and inner light. I don't know.
Love, light,
and blessings. It's hard. I don't know about you, but I find myself that I react quickly to certain situations, and it tends to bring a level of discomfort and hostility. And then after everything is said and done, I go back and I'm like, oh crap, I probably should have breathed a little bit. But yes, we have to get moving into the show for this morning, and we have our folks from the National Meteorological Service to bring us the weather for today. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Miss Michelle. How are you?
I am good, and you?
We are well, waiting for you to tell me that it's going to be nice and sunny for the rest of the weekend. So, Michelle, please tell us the general situation for today.
All right, so we have a light easterly airflow that will support generally fair conditions over most of the country. So, more or less beautiful weather.
All right. Awesome. Can you give us our 24-hour forecast?
Okay, we can expect mostly sunny skies, a few cloudy spells over some areas during the daytime, and tonight, partly cloudy skies. Showers will be isolated. Just this morning, we can expect a few more over the Cayo district and the Toledo district.
And our winds?
Winds will be from the east at about 5 to 15 knots.
Okay, what about our temperatures?
Temperatures will reach around 87 Fahrenheit along the coast, although it will feel a bit warmer. 94 inland and about 82 Fahrenheit in the hills.
And our lows?
Lows for tonight, another warm night can be expected with about 81 along the coast, 74 inland, and about 67 in the hills.
Oof. And can you give us our outlook for Friday and Friday night?
All right, for Friday, we can expect mainly fair weather with only isolated showers, so a light shower or two over some areas of the country, but mostly sunny, otherwise from that.
All right, and is there any warnings for tropical updates?
All right, in the tropics, no, we don't have any warnings, but we still have potential tropical cyclone 2, which means that it still has some development expected to occur during today and Friday. So it's still expected to become a tropical storm between now and tomorrow. However, that system is about 700 miles or so east of Bluefields, Nicaragua, so east of the coast of Nicaragua. And it is expected on its current forecast track to affect that country.
Okay.
So it poses no threat to us. So hence the reason why we don't have any warnings out.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Miss Michelle, for that update. Hopefully we can keep this will be the rest of the season, right? Hopefully.
Yes, hopefully, yeah. Let's keep our fingers crossed and continue to pray.
All right. Thank you so much, and do have a good day.
Thanks, and same to you.
All right.
Well, April, it's going to be warm nights. I hope you have your Alaska fan on number 3. And
Yes. I am a summer person. I like the heat. I prefer it over the cold. I don't like scarves. So I'm always looking forward to that nice sunny, but with wind, not just that dread heat where you have to have the Alaska fan at 3, But hopefully, of course, we'll keep everybody updated with that tropical cyclone. And hopefully we have a calm hurricane season.
right.
But we have to get moving into our show for this morning, and we have a jam-packed Thursday for all of you today. Our first conversation, we'll have BTB talking to us about Civic, Pride, and the Belizean Traveler campaigns. I don't know if you've been seeing those all over social media, but I have. And they inspire me to go on a nice hike.
Travel somewhere around the country.
Travel somewhere around the country. I am a Belizean traveler. I like that.
Our second segment will be with Sai Infotech, and they are a training institute in Belize. So we'll be talking about computer training, developing computer skills, and how that could be of benefit to you.
And our final conversation, if you do not have any ideas about summer camps or summer activities for your kids, the Belize City Council has you covered. So we'll have them talking to us about all of those activities and more on our third conversation.
Yeah, looking forward to those conversations. April.
Yes, it's going to be a nice Thursday. But of course, before we get started, we have to take a break. And when we get back, we'll have BT.
La aplicación eCash está disponible en español. Cambiar el idioma de tu aplicación de eCash de inglés a español es rápido y sencillo. Déjame mostrarte cómo se hace. Primero, abre tu aplicación eCash. Introduce tu PIN. Toca el icono More en la parte inferior de tu pantalla. Selecciona Security. Selecciona Language. Y luego selecciona Spanish. Vuelve a introducir tu PIN y ya está. Tu aplicación de eCash está ahora en español y puedes seguir disfrutando de tu cartera digital eCash. La aplicación eCash de Belize Bank te hace la vida más fácil.
I'm always on the go, and the country is my home. So when I want to get away from it all, I immerse myself with my favorite movies, all from the new Smart Stream app. It's easy to use this service. Purchase your movies from the app and use your mobile data, Smart Stream data packages, or smart broadband to stream and enjoy. Be like me and stream on the go with Smart Stream.
With the touch of a finger, we can easily unlock our phones and securely gain access to our data. This technology is called biometrics, and the Social Security Board is introducing fingerprint recognition to make transactions and handling of your sensitive data secure, fast, accurate, and convenient. Is your identity safe? Fingerprint recognition will keep your Social Security record secure and confidential while making your access fast and easy. It protects your identity. Is your name a common one? Fingerprint recognition uses your unique characteristics, ensuring your hard-earned benefits go directly to you, the rightful owner. Tired of all the paperwork? Fingerprinting makes this hassle-free. Your convenience and your information security is our priority.
Fingerprint recognition is here. Social Security at your fingertips.
Land of the free by the carriage sea, our manhood we Show your pride by respecting our national anthem whenever it's being played. We're blessed. We are free. We are proud. This is our Belize. Respect it, cherish it, love it.
After 2 long years, the wait is finally over. On Tuesday, July 5th, your Tuesday night entertainment is back.
KTV.
KTV The Remix Season 4 kicks off with the audition show on Channel 5 at 8 p.m. Tune in to see who is hoping to sing their way into your hearts and walk away with the top prize. Then, on Tuesday, July 12th, we go live. And the best seat is at the Bliss. Come on out and win fabulous prizes and the chance to compete in our halftime challenge. Tickets are available at Channel 5 on Coney Drive at $3 for children and $5 for adults. Mask will be required. Or you can watch it live on Channel 5 or streaming on Facebook. The show starts at 8 p.m. at the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts. KTV The Remix Season 4. It's hot, it's live, and it's only on 5.
Dwayne Moody, Isani Cayetano, Marian Ali, Paul Lopez. Your News 5 Belize teams do whatever it takes. Go wherever they need to go, so you can catch the story wherever you are, whenever you want, on whatever device. Channel 5 Belize on television, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Because news is now everywhere, all the time. And so are we.
Whether you're at home, on the road, at work, or at school, if you see news happening or suspect that something might be up, call or text the Channel 5 News Belize tip line at 672-5555. You don't have to give us your name, just give us the tip. That's 672-5555. Call or text us so we can check it out.
And we'll be back in a few, so stay tuned. Thanks, Jen. Hey there, we know you have to head out to work shortly, but don't forget that you can stay tuned by watching us on our Facebook live stream. Find us at Open Your Eyes BC, and you can continue watching there. You can also download Facebook Watch on your streaming device, and you can watch at your own convenience.
And for all the behind-the-scenes fun, follow us on Instagram at OYE Belize. So,
find us
and follow us
today.
When someone you love becomes a memory, the memory becomes a treasure. Channel 5 introduces the Daily Obituaries. The Daily Obituaries will broadcast all death and funeral announcements and memorials to honor your loved one's life and memories. The Daily Obituaries airs on Channel 5 prior to the evening newscast, with subsequent repeats at 10 p.m. and 12 noon the following day. It will also be placed online on our social media platforms, all for a standard package fee. Celebrate their lives and memories with Channel 5's Daily Obituaries. Honor in life and reverence in death.
Are you looking for low-cost television advertising? Have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you to save valuable time and money. Call us today at 280-0013 or visit us at our offices on Coney Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
And we are back with our first conversation for this morning. We have our friends joining us from BTB. In studio with us, we have Ms. Felicia Pelayo, who is the Marketing Communications Associate, Giovanni Jones, the Community Relations Coordinator, and of course, lovely Miss Destiny Wagner, who is our Miss Earth 2021. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for
so
having
much
us.
for being here with us. So, let's get right into it. The BTB Civic, Pride, and Belizean Traveler campaigns. For those of you at home who have not been seeing this all over social media and, of course, on all the platforms of BTB, tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, so the Belizean Traveler and the Civic Pride campaigns, there are two campaigns that recently kicked off on our social media platforms. The Belizean Traveler is an annual campaign that the BTB has been doing for the past several years. We officially kicked off this week on our social media page, Belizean Traveler on Facebook. We also have an Instagram page where we put out promotional videos. We have a video contest that's going on right now, and you'll be seeing some billboards across the country that we will be putting up.
Tell us about the contest.
So I'll actually have Giovanni tell you a bit more about the contest. But the idea behind the campaign in general really is to get Belizeans to explore our own backyard, our country. We always see that Belize is a highly valued, a top-tier tourist destination. There's so many articles you see about how great Belize is, but a lot of times our own Belizeans haven't traveled across the country. They haven't seen a lot of the hidden gems. They haven't done some of the activities, the tours. So the campaign is to bring awareness to some of the attractions that Belize has, some of the affordability behind it that's currently being offered by hotels, by tour operators, and also really, and this ties in with our Civic Pride campaign, to really foster a sense of appreciation about our country. So overall, trying to create better local tourism ambassadors for our country and stewards as well. So the video contest, that one kicked off a couple days ago, and Giovanni is here and he'll be able to share more about some of the details of that.
Well, tell us more about the contest.
Yes, good morning again, Belize. Thank you guys for having us. But the Belizean Traveler Campaign competition, like my colleague had said, we have seen Belize on different platforms. We've seen it on the news, international news, and it's always that Belize is a very known destination for different things, a pretty good place to come. So some of us were like, why is Belize this amazing place? And imagine that we're Belizeans, but we have foreigners love to come to Belize. They want to know more about Belize. So why not be a Belizean traveler? This is our own backyard, so why not be a Belizean traveler? So just a little insight before we go into the competition. Also, being a Belizean traveler, a lot of people think that, oh, you need to have a big budget to be a Belizean traveler. You need to plan it out. You need to think about the accommodation and everything. But some people would think that, oh, these prices are high. But no, there is affordable properties that you can go to. And you need to ask them, like, do you have a Belizean rate? Because there is a Belizean rate. A lot of people don't know that, but there is a Belizean rate, and you need to ask them for it. Also, being a Belizean traveler, that does not mean that, oh, you need to go to one of the best properties or something like that. It can be easy as jumping in a vehicle and just driving to a waterfall. We have the Bocawina Rainforest Reserve. You can actually pay $2 for the entrance and go in there, and you don't need to go to the property and do zip lining and all that, but you can actually go to the waterfall, have a picnic there.
No, do not do the Antelope Trail.
It's a long trail, but some people, that's something mesmerizing. And being a Belizean traveler, you can do hiking, snorkeling, scuba diving. You can just a freestyle dive. You do not need to just go there and say, oh, I need to pay so much, but it is affordable. So being a Belizean traveler with the competition, it's a video contest that you guys can send in a video. With that, it's a video, it must be 2 minutes. We're asking 2 minutes because we'll need to show this also on our different platforms, but it needs to be 2 minutes long. Also, it needs to be in a 4PG format, so we can upload that. Also, with the prizes. So this is what everybody's waiting for, but first prize. So first prize is 1 night stay and ziplining for 2 at Bocawina Rainforest Resort, and $750. So you can go there, stay overnight, and then you can do your ziplining the other day, but you will have $750 for traveling and getting your food and so forth. Second prize will be a Holchan snorkeling tour for 2 persons and $500. So we're trying to give you guys a different aspect of the entire country. So Bokawina, down southern area, also with the Holchan, that's one of the keys. Also, a third prize will be a guided ATM cave tour for 2 persons and $300. So all 3 prizes, very amazing. A lot of people have been getting in contact with us and say that, guys, can you extend the deadline and everything? So we have extended the deadline to July 8th. So the last day is not tomorrow, July 1st, but we have extended that to July 8th. So everyone looking and viewing this morning, kindly note that the competition has been extended to July 8th. And pretty much anyone can enter in this competition. All you will need to do is submit your video via our online link. You can send it to send it to pr@BelizeTourismBoard.org. You can submit your video there. The best 5 videos that meet the criteria will be posted on our Belizean Traveler page. Of course, the top 3 will be the 3 that will be winning these prizes. The winners of the 3 videos with the most interaction and shares from the Belizean Traveler Facebook page pretty much will win. So guys, the winners will be the 3 videos with the most reactions and shares on our Belizean Traveler Facebook page. So our website is live. The website is BelizeanTraveler.org. The Facebook page is Belizean Traveler. And also we have an Instagram page, which is Belizean.traveler. So you guys can also hashtag us on different things. So if you guys are posting on Instagram, Facebook, kindly hashtag us, and in between there will be different prizes. So kindly note that once you guys say hashtag Belizean Traveler, you can win some pretty cool gifts. We wouldn't say what those gifts are yet, but some pretty good items you guys can get from our promotional. So just to get into the technical specifications, videos can be either vertical or horizontal format. The video must not exceed 2 minutes. Submission exceeding 2 minutes may be disqualified. Videos must be uploaded as one single file in highest quality, or as I said, the MP4 format. Incomplete entries or entries that do not comply with the technical specifications will automatically be disqualified. So please, guys, you can go on our website. We have the competition details there, the guidelines. So please follow the guidelines so we can share your experience in Belize. So
Giovanni just basically gave us the full everything you need to know about this competition. But we wanna break down this misconception that a lot of Belizeans have, and I want Destiny to chime in here about traveling in Belize and it being expensive.
Yes. So prior to winning Miss Earth, I was a Belizean traveler and still am a proud Belizean traveler. And I was living in PG, and people from the south always complain that up north is so far, and people from up north always complain that, oh, PG, that's far. It's like a whole day. But I'm telling you all, it's worth it. So when I was in PG, I would catch the bus. I would find rides with friends and carpool, you know, save the planet. And the best thing about traveling throughout Belize is that you meet other Belizeans, and you know, we have strong personalities and characteristics. So the next thing you know, you make friends, and your friends are in different industries. So now you can, you know, meet a tour guide friend. So now when I go to the Keys, I stay with my friends there. I go on their tours with them. When I go to Cayo, I stay at, you know, my friend, you know, I call their house hotels. So that's the best part, just meeting other individuals and sharing that bond.
Building those networks.
I think that one of the key components of this particular campaign is to kind of dive into the hole in the walls, the pockets of Belize that nobody really goes to or talks about. I mean, those prizes in itself, those are top tier prizes. And I don't know about you, Brighton, but I think I've pretty much done Bokawina, Holchan, and ATM in my lifetime. I am a Belizean traveler. But one of the things that I wanted to talk to Destiny about was that you did a campaign at one of the not so much inhabited places, right? Inhabited Keys. What was that experience like, and why would you do something like that? Not a day. Why are you going there for?
That's exactly why I go in there. And sometimes it depends on someone's personality as well. You know, if someone is always in the limelight or always busy working, you want to escape, you want a relief and to feel and be in tune with nature. So my experience in the Key was absolutely beautiful, and when you're from a certain area, you have access to these keys, you have access, it's easier than what we think. So I encourage everyone, every time I go somewhere, I post like what I'm doing in PG whenever I land, the sea, what I to eat, because I just want to showcase my district, my hometown, and I feel prideful in doing so, and I want other people to share their experiences as well in their districts wherever they're at, because they may be envious of me, and I'm envious of them and what they're seeing, the caves and the waterfalls.
Absolutely. Speak to us about the importance, Felicia, of having civic pride and how that connects with being a Belizean traveler.
The two are definitely connected. When we talk about having a sense of appreciation for a country, that ties into the surroundings. So some of the values that we're trying to encourage among our own Belizeans is to have values for hard work, values for our environment. So we have a series of promotional videos that we've recently put out. One of them highlighting the fact that we don't want to make on a litter. You know, the jewel is so beautiful, let's keep it that way, let's do our part. Other aspects that we're also looking at is having respect for our national anthem, having respect for the national flag when we see it being flown, having that pride for our country, and not just when September comes around. Having that be something that's year-round, and having that be something that's instilled within us from when we're kids, when they're going through school, and especially when we become adults. So the campaign ties into the Belizean traveler in the way that we want to have a country that we're proud to belong to.
I mean, I think we are, and this is just opinion, but we do feel that sense of pride when our people excel and they go out and they represent us. But do you see how the flag dropped on stage after Shine the Hisley rap? We don't have that same level of pride when we see the flag on a day-to-day basis being, you know, showcased here in Belize. So how do you change, I guess, the minds of your average Belizean through this campaign?
A big part of that is really education and awareness building. And like I said, starting from when children are young, who we become now as adults really start from when we were developing as a child. So part of the campaign that we're going to go into later on this year is working along with schools to get them involved in civic pride. So we'll be having a couple of activities tying in, highlighting what schools are currently doing, because some schools have their own anti-littering campaign going on, their own campaigns for September, teaching students about the importance of the flag, about the national anthem. I had come from a history background, and I think a big part of having respect for your country and love for your country is understanding its history. So through the Belizean Traveler campaign, through the Civic Pride campaign, what we want to highlight is, yes, the beautiful gems within our country, but also their importance and their significance.
Go ahead. So does BTB have any other special requirements for the Belizean Traveler competition? Do you have to be a certain age? Do you have to do certain things? Is there anything that would omit your video even if it's 2 minutes?
No, other than the age, you need to be 10 and older.
18 years.
Sorry, 18 and older. Not 10. I'm giving everybody a chance.
We know we have some young travelers.
Yeah, we have a lot of young travelers, but you need to be 18 and older. And just to go over again what to do, you can be a proud Belizean traveler. All you need to do is share a video, sharing and telling us about your favorite place to visit in Belize, a must-try adventure, or a cultural dish. And this can be something easy as you sharing a video of you doing a certain adventure that you love and love to share, and you can do a voiceover. So April, probably you have a dish that you'll be making, you make the hudut, but tell us why you love hudut and something about this hudut. So it can be an adventure, it can be a place that you're going to in Belize, or a savory dish. And pretty much that's it. Hashtag Belizean Traveler.
I know this might be a bit more of a technical question, but speak to us about tourism and its growth currently. What are we seeing in terms of the travels in relation to Belizeans traveling across the country and cruise tourism and those coming into our country?
think during the peak of the pandemic, when we were pretty much just limited within having to stay and travel within our country, that's when we really saw the importance of local travel and supporting our local tourism industry. Now that the borders have reopened, we have proudly seen that foreign tourists have come back into the country. We just came off a sort of extended tourism season, so that's great for our local economy. But we also see that Belizeans are still choosing Belize and continue to travel within Belize. And I think a big part of that is the fact that now that restrictions have lessened, we're starting to see a lot of activities return back to the country. We're starting to see some of our beloved festivals like the Lobster Fest coming up right here. But we're also starting to see a lot of other activities and experiences being created. I mean, when you go on social media, you see there's a festival that's happening almost every weekend now. There are a lot more things to do now. And you really see that creativity that's happening. It's no longer just the Keys that are the place to go to experience a very nice music festival or some type of event. You're seeing other places taking ownership and saying, we have something to show, you know, come to Orange Walk, you know, we have the best salt pecan. So there's a salt pecan fest now. There's a fest for almost everything, and that's what we like about our country. There's so much to show. There's so much to experience. And I'll tie that into the new website that we've just developed for Belizean Traveler. On that website, one of the things that we're showcasing, apart from the events that Belizeans can go to, the attractions, are also some of the deals that are available exclusively to Belizeans. And we just launched the website yesterday. We're reaching out to our hotels, to tour operators that have deals for Belizeans. This is traditionally the slow season where we start to see those deals being offered. Get in contact with us and have us showcase your deals that are being offered. And they are out there, you know.
Listen,
they are out there.
I hope every single Belizean watching here that there are deals that are being offered. Take advantage of those deals.
And I'll be the first to say that yes, this is slow season, but there are deals all year round for certain places. All you have to do is ask. And use your Cruffy voice. Ask them in a broad Creole. I need my rates. I am a proud Belizean and I want to travel to this place.
Now, as a Belizean, I always tell people, don't go and book hotels on the online booking site. Call in and you drop the Belizean accent, and I'm pretty sure you will get to a discount.
Bring your driver's license or your security.
Let them know you're a Belizean, and you'll get a Belizean
because
deal.
the reality is that our tourism industry thrives on the fact that you have international tourism, right? And of course, that is where you will make your most expenses. You're going to charge a little bit more for your international tourists, but you will definitely give rates to your Belizean people. That is what I love about Belize and being a Belizean traveler. And you don't have to book an expensive place. I don't know about you, but I like camp. And I would gladly go to a state and just pitch my tent and I want to stay there, right? Or, you know, duck up.
You're the adventurous person, but Destiny, tell us, how do you engage someone who is not adventurous to be able to get up and go and explore?
I think the best way to teach anyone anything is to lead by example. So people are always watching you, whether or not you think they are. Eyes are always going to be on you. So if they see someone, or let's say a youth specifically, see someone whom they look up to and they're like, oh, she's always traveling, you know, that encourages them. And I'm also very sociable. So if I see someone that I know or may not know, but they're staring or are observant, I'll grab them. Hey, let's go. Like, let's dance, let's go to karaoke, let's go swim. Like I try to encourage everyone to step out of their comfort zone.
I like that. And talk to us about, probably there is a list maybe that BTB has somewhere, or posts on your website that kind of highlight maybe the places that you wouldn't think are a tourist attraction. For example, like St. John's Cathedral here in Belize. That's a historical site. That is a historical place. Anybody can go there and learn something about Belize.
Those are definitely the type of attractions that we're going to be highlighting on the website. So the website is very easy to navigate, BelizeanTraveler.org. There is a section that highlights, there's an entire hotel listing that's going to be up, and we also will have a section just for deals, so please send us your deals. And then we'll also have things to do, there's also a things to do section.
Okay.
So we're still populating those, and as the year goes on and we see new activities coming up, we're going to be adding those to the website. And we also want people to tell us, tell us on our social media, where's your favorite place to visit? For some, it might be the Keys. For some that have a more history background, it might be the museums, for example. There might be a hidden waterfall in your community that the rest of us don't know about, that we could feature on the site.
Right.
Yeah.
Or just small tours. Like I think I was late in the game when I found out that Marie Sharp did factory tours and does tasting afterwards. And at the time, I think it was like $2 for a Belizean person to go in and do that tour. Pretty sure it's more now. But no, small things like that where you can highlight and showcase. It's always strange when a tourist comes into your country and tells you about the things that are in your space. But do you have any other hidden promotions that BTB is offering apart from Belizean Travel and the campaign?
So if you tune into our social media pages, as early as next week, we will be having some trivia and giveaways. And we're also going to be having some giveaways. We won't say what exactly yet, so you have to follow our page. But throughout the year, the Belizean Traveler campaign is going to be a year-round campaign. It's not just going to be something that lasts for a few months or during the slow season. It's going to be a year-round campaign highlighting activities that are coming up. So Carnival, November 19th. What does Christmas look like in Belize? And we're also going to be highlighting other topics like about conservation, about culture, about tourism, to really help to inform Belizeans about our country. But there's definitely a lot that we have in store. You just have to follow on our social media. Follow on our social media, April.
What's the growth rate been like in terms of cultural tourism for a country?
I think that is something that has been taking off a lot in recent years. In terms of tourism across the board, what we see is that a lot of the experiences that people are migrating to are heritage tourism type of experience. Festival tourism is becoming a big thing. And when you think about it, there's no way to showcase and experience Belize without experiencing our people and our cultures. So we see a lot of cultural tours that are popping up now, things that we take for granted. There's Garifuna tours, you could learn how to make hudut. There's chocolate making tours where you could learn to make chocolate from scratch. There's a lot of other tours that are out there. And we see the creativity as well by some of our tour guides or tour operators that are working with local stakeholders to come up with these experiences. And I want to add that apart from the hotel deals, there are also more affordable deals out there if you want to do a local tour. When you go to some places, they have deals on things like food, for example, that you wouldn't even think of. I went to Placencia and Kikakar and they were like, oh, you're a Belizean? We have a Belizean price. If you want to buy souvenirs, there's a Belizean price that's also offered. And these are things that we might not really consider when we're thinking about vacationing in our country, but it really contributes to the overall experience.
I'm glad you said souvenirs, because that was going to be my next question when it comes to supporting local artisans that live around the high tourist areas. Do you think we see an increase in local tourism supporting local artisans in that way, where you buy like a conch shell bead or something like that?
For me personally, those are my favorite kind of places to go to and to support, knowing that you're getting something that's handmade, or knowing that you're buying from a local business and you're supporting them and their families. I think one of the things that we saw came out of the pandemic is the creativity behind locally made products. And now we're definitely starting to see that our own Belizeans are migrating towards those. You look at it and almost every month there's a locally made, there's like a locally made market day, Belizean market day that's happening. So we see a lot more of those type of products being put out there. And you also see the support because, like you said, there's a lot of pop-up shops happening and they're well attended.
Earrings. Locally made. I have a one, by the way.
Destiny, as someone who is been traveling a lot lately to different countries. What makes Belize the travel destination?
Oh, okay, this is an easy question. Okay, first of all, we have Miss Earth, okay? So every country, we have Miss Earth. And aside from that, our waters, I always brag about our waters. Yeah. We have the, you know, the largest barrier reef in the Western Hemisphere. Our water sports, free diving, scuba diving, snorkeling, and now they're even having the kites now in the water. I'm not used to that as of yet, but I'm definitely going to try it. Our food, and most importantly to people, like that's what I always say, Belize is love, everything about our culture is love. So I hope that I'm doing a great representation of that, but thus far everyone wants to come to Belize that I meet and engage with, and that's the most important part, just having them be aware of Belize and promoting it.
You know, Marlene and I were having this conversation on Tuesday, and the fact that so many people come from Europe and from other parts of the world, and they go to like Tulum or Playa del Carmen, and then, you know what, we think about Belize and we say, what makes us different? And it's that cultural experience that they don't get from it.
And people come here and they're expecting everybody to look like one way. And I'm like, they're like, what, is she from here? Is she from here? I'm like, we all are from here. And I think that that's the beauty in it. We're so diverse, and what if you banya, you banya.
That's right. So Giovanni, just run us through some of the details of the contest and just what qualifies the video to be able to be submitted.
Okay, so again, for the Belizean Traveler competition, well, the contest, a video contest, all you need to do is submit a video showing and telling us of your favorite place to visit in Belize, a must-try activity or adventure, and also a savory dish. So, like I said, it can be a place you go to the Maya Rings and just tell us why this is your favorite thing to do, or this why is this Maya Ring the best one to come to? So other Belizeans can be like, oh, Destiny went to San Antonio, and she's like, this is why you should come to San Antonio. So I'll be like, oh, I'm going there also. Or you with your hudut, you are like, this is why you should get this hudut. I'm just choosing that, but yeah. So like, why is the hudut the best dish? So just give us a little voiceover of that, and then who knows? I haven't tried it, so I'll try it just because April said.
It's coconut and you get a good exercise.
See? That's all we need to know about the dish. But yeah, so that's for the video competition. And again, it must be 2 minutes long. You must send it in a high resolution format or MP4. And yeah, the email address to send it to is pr@belizetourismboard.org. You must be 18 years or older, not 10. So yeah, 18 years and older. And just share with us why you should be a Belizean traveler. So you guys can send this in, and not only for this video competition, but anything that you're doing in Belize and it's an adventure or some activity that is of interest to you and may be to others, just hashtag us at Belizean Traveler, or put on Instagram at Belizean.traveler, and we'll be able to share those posts also. So for the competition, again, guys, just send that video to us, 2 minutes long, and yeah, you'll be entered.
And it's just with your phone.
Yeah,
just with your phone. You could do it just recording it.
Yeah, just recording with your phone. A lot of people think that you need a high resolution.
No, but you do need, like, you need certain things to edit. 2 minutes, guys, really?
Maximum 2
minutes.
But we see the reels that, you know, people have.
Yeah, we have a lot of reels on Instagram. Instagram and
a lot
Facebook.
in 2 minutes.
Yeah, a lot in 2 minutes. So yeah, you just need your phone. Just pull out your phone and take some pictures, take a video, and hashtag us, and yeah.
Well,
see those Instagram reels where you have like maybe 100
Right,
pictures in like less than 30 seconds.
Wrong person.
And if anybody needs a little insight, you can always go on Instagram and just type in the hashtag and see what other Belizeans are sharing and share your story also.
All right. Well, if you want to be a Belizean traveler, you know what to do.
Yes, and like we said, stay tuned to our social media pages for what's coming next. This is just the start. And we will not say what's coming, but just know that something big is coming.
You have to see himself.
They keep doing that. They keep teasing
suspense.
it. But thank you all so much for coming, and we hope that you get enough videos that I don't even know what to choose from. That's going to be the best part. I can't wait. No, it's nice that people just want to enter, and there's so many people that engage in travel in Belize. I always promote local tourism. I feel like you need to know your country so you can promote it better. Right?
Well, Belizeans, there you have it. Be sure to check out those deals. Remember to drop the Belizean accent get your discount. And thank you so much for joining us this morning, Felicia, Giovanni, and of course our lovely Miss Earth. Continue to be influencers and continue to push forward Belize 501 over everything.
Right, yes. But of course, we have to take a short break. But before we do that, Phoenix Boutique, they are having a lovely promotion on their day to night wear. So we have that video for you right now.
Welcome to the Phoenix Boutique. Let me introduce you to our day to night look. Here we have our white blazer with gold buttons, a cowl neckline satin blouse, Zara nude work trousers with the belt, the Calvin Klein black heels, a Tory Burch logo tote, and our Meraki printed earrings. You can take your look from day to night by using the same base but just changing your accessories, bags, and heels. Here we have our statement earrings by Meraki, followed by a Pandora necklace and bracelet, paired with a Tory Burch mini handbag and the suede platform heels.
Technology is ubiquitous, and it's transforming how, when, and where we work. Fulltech Systems is placing award-winning devices in the hands of information workers, allowing them to work without compromise in a world without wires, to innovate, create, and to maximize productivity anytime, anywhere, satisfying the needs of the desk-centric remote and field worker and every other worker in between. We are providing the industry's best devices to businesses going through the process of digital transformation. Partner with us today to provide the solutions that will allow your employees to work effectively and efficiently to enhance your customers' experience. Fulltech Systems, your technology center, where you'll come for the price, but stay for the service.
Digi, the premier name in voice and data, is also the country's leading provider of innovative services and solutions for small business and enterprise. At Digi Business, we offer solutions, tools, and applications to support your business needs. Reduce costs, improve efficiency, and excel in a changing world where no idea is too big and no task is too small. From technology advising to design implementation and management, our team of qualified solution sales and specialists can develop a reliable and robust infrastructure, allowing you to spend more time on what matters most, your business. Visit us online to explore how DigiBusiness innovative products and solutions can help your business reduce costs and improve efficiency.
The Five Sisters Resort, located at the Gaia River Lodge, is nestled within the pristine mountain pine ridge reserve in the district of Cayo. The restaurant offers a true farm-to-table experience, using fresh ingredients from the resort's organic garden, and is open daily for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. To explore the restaurant and to get a special off-the-grid experience within the resort, we offer a 30% discount on accommodation for all locals and residents for the entire month of July.
Off goal! What a goal from Leo Messi! What an incredible strike from Leo Messi! Neymar and Messi is standing over this. Messi! Off goal! What a goal from Leo
Great entertainment stays with you, and we bring you great entertainment. Next Gen, the ultimate digital experience.
After 2 long years, the wait is finally over. On Tuesday, July 5th, your Tuesday night entertainment is back. KTV The Remix Season 4 kicks off with the audition show on Channel 5 at 8 p.m. Tune in to see who is hoping to sing their way into your hearts and walk away with the top prize. Then, on Tuesday, July 12th, we go live. And the best seat is at the Bliss. Come on out and win fabulous prizes and the chance to compete in our halftime challenge. Tickets are available at Channel 5 on Coney Drive at $3 for children and $5 for adults. Mask will be required. Or you can watch it live on Channel 5 or streaming on Facebook. The show starts at 8 p.m. at the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts. KTV The Remix Season 4. It's hot, it's live, and it's only on 5. Are you looking for low-cost television advertising? Have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you to save valuable time and money. Call us today at 280-0013 or visit us at our offices on Coney Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5 Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
And welcome back. We're moving into our second conversation for this morning, where we are joined by a representative from Sai Infotech, a training institute of Belize, to speak about summer camp for developing computer skills. We're joined by Dr. Kiran Vanjandi, the Microsoft Office Specialist Master at Sai Infotech. Good morning, and thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, and thank you for having me.
All right, so Sai Infotech. What is this, and why are we promoting it today?
Sai Infotech is a training institute, as you just mentioned, and we offer basically a lot of services. It's not only limited to training, but there are many more services, including IT services and so on. Like, for example, we do software developments, and we do trainings, and we provide other consulting services and so on, and HR services, accounting services. So it's a whole long list of the services which we do offer.
Tell us about some of the programs or some of the specific areas that training is done in.
Trainings, as of now, we have more than 70 trainings on our training list.
Yes.
Right, and it covers a lot of different areas. As you see, the list is longer. So then we have different areas like computer skills, then management skills, leadership skills, and accounting like QuickBooks and so on, then project management as well, right, then software skills, interpersonal skills. So these are like different categories, I can say, and then in each category then we have different levels. For example, like Microsoft Excel, like we have more than 7 trainings just in Excel, for example, like basic, intermediate, advanced, dashboards, and so on. So it continues like that.
Awesome. One of the things I was speaking to one of my friends yesterday, actually, while I was going through the run-through for today, and we were speaking about the importance of having multiple income streams and having passive income. Speak to us about how this program gears towards any citizen to be able to develop those skills, to perhaps develop that skill and talent to actually diversify into another field that can garner them money.
Certainly, as you know, like after the COVID especially, like more things are happening like online, virtually, right? So there are a lot of things which anybody can do to generate like an extra income or a side income or passive income. For example, learning Excel, for example, or learning how to develop the website and do digital marketing, for example. So all those things like people can learn, and then they can do it for earning any extra income if they would need. And also like whatever like current jobs they are in, and to get to higher positions also, different trainings can help them as well, because development is something which is ongoing. Right? So it's not that like, okay, we have certain qualification and then we have certain amount of experience and that's it. But that's not it. As long as we are alive, we can continue to learn. So always we can learn and like grow and develop ourselves and anybody like who is in touch with us as well.
Talk to us a bit more about the procurement skills online training that you are offering and launching as of tomorrow. Why is this important for people to sign up for?
We have another category of all procurement skills and trainings, and this is one of them. And in this, basically, anybody who is responsible for doing the procurement for their organizations. Procurement basically means like to buy the stuff, but it's not like a regular shopping like how we do for our like home, like just go to a grocery store and buy it. But then we have to go through certain procedures, right, for the organization. So we can just walk in and buy anything we would want, but then we would need to have certain rules in place, and we have to follow those rules. So we in this training in particular, we understand about how that procurement process takes place, that how we have to contact the different vendors, getting the quotations, and then comparing them, not only the cost but other factors also we have to take into consideration. So all those things we learn in this particular training, so that you can procure the best things for at the best prices for your organization, and being fair as well.
Right.
And that begins tomorrow. Where can people sign up for this?
For signing up for any of the trainings, it is on our website, which is saiinfotech.net, and they can click on registration and they can register themselves. There's a registration form they can fill and submit, and they can also contact us through email or call or WhatsApp, and through that they can let us know like how many persons would like to sign up for the training, and then we go from there.
What's the length of the training period?
Different trainings have different time period. Like for example, this particular training is 1-day training, which is from morning 9 until 4 o'clock. And certain trainings are 2 days, certain trainings are 1 day. So it varies actually.
And all these are online, right?
Currently, yes. So from last 2 years, I would say most of the trainings are online. But yes, on request basis, we do conduct, like we have started in person as well again, like back how we used to do before. And also we do on-site trainings as well. So if any organization would have a group of persons, and if they would want to train, and we can customize also the trainings. So in case anybody would need something specific they're looking for, then accordingly we can cater to their needs as well.
One of the flyers that I was watching yesterday actually said that it's CPD approved. Speak to us about this aspect.
Yeah, that is for the teachers actually. Like for example, you know, like for teachers also it's a continuous development. They have to do also professional development. So for that, like they get some CPD hours for doing certain trainings. So we have launched some trainings for teachers, especially for teachers, and which are approved by the Ministry of Education. And then if any teacher would do that training with us, so then we would send that information to the Ministry of Education, the TEDS department in particular, that this person has done this particular training with us, and then the Ministry of Education would credit those hours to the account of that specific teacher. So those are the CPD trainings. Those are only for the teachers.
All right, I like this. And how are you breaking down each training by age, by type of training? How can people, how are you maneuvering through the summer camp?
Okay, for summer camp it's different because like it's more catered to young students and like school going, for example, because in schools also, like although they do learn about IT, but still if they need to improve their skills more, so in summer camp they can learn, like it's a basic course in computers, basically introduction to computers, so where they will learn how to use a computer and then Windows, and how to do research on internet, like for example when they get homeworks, and so they don't need to have asking like somebody for help, basically then they will be able to do it by themselves, and to do research, and then how to prepare like a Word document where they can put in the information, and also like using the flash drive, so like in case they have to copy something into flash drive, or email for example to teachers the homework and so on. So all those things would be covered, and that's for 1 week, and that is for ages like 14 and up basically. So any of the school students who would want to join can do so.
To sharpen your skills.
If I'm not mistaken, the motto of Sai Infotech is growing with technology. Tell us about the importance of this generation in particular being able to maneuver technology, and why it's important to develop these skills.
technology was important and is important and will remain important always. And its importance is growing day by day, right? As we all can feel that, experience that in our daily lives. Because technology has many benefits, and mainly it allows us to be more productive. So same thing if we are doing manually versus we are doing it on a computer, then you can see the time difference. So technology is everywhere, and there is not even a single sector where technology is not being used. If you look at any single department you take, any single organization you take, whether it's a school, it's a bank, it's an airport, it's anything else, tourism sector, every single sector has a demand of technology. So if somebody has that good knowledge in technology, then they can do better in their own specific areas. So it's not necessary for them to pick IT major always, like not everybody would take, some people would take, some people would not take maybe. But even if you're in any other sector, you would take science, you take business, no matter what field you are in particular, but still that is being impacted by IT. So I would say IT is very, very important, and especially for this generation, as you said, it's even more important because like they're growing in this age, and then if they don't know, then they would be kind of like left behind. So
you said that you were doing this before the pandemic, right? You were having these camps before the pandemic. Can you tell us a little bit about this spike of people that attended your program during the pandemic? Yes.
Actually, yes. Sai Infotech is in existence for last 11 years. So we were doing all these services prior to pandemic as well. But during pandemic, I would say it was almost similar what we had like. Yeah. So, but the only difference was like it was more online, more virtual rather than like coming in person.
Did you find that there were more teachers applying to be able to garner the skills necessary to navigate online teaching?
Yes, teachers like need more assistance with that area because since it's something new for them, yes, and even students as well need more, and parents too.
Yes, so right. So the number of people that started to sign up more for the program, did that increase at all during the pandemic?
Little bit, yes, I can say, because like more technology is required than So for doing everything, even to join the class, like you need to have like, okay, how to use Zoom, for example, basically. So those simple things also like people would need, which they didn't need it as much prior to the pandemic. So yes, they need more of it now.
Is there a particular area that you see there's a heightened interest to be able to garner some type of computer programming skills or computer software skills? Is there a particular area that's of heightened interest?
The most I would say is Excel.
Excel.
That is the most in demand, I would say. And that's one of my favorites as well. And many people need help with that, I see, because that applies to everybody. I see like students, whether it's teachers, whether people are working in office, whether who are looking for a job, because those skills are definitely required, and like to be able to analyze the data is very important, because if you just have the data, but if we can't pull some important information out of that, then it's of like not as much use then. So that's why with that, like data analysis and those fields I have seen like are more required.
Do you imagine that during your summer camp, you think that you will have a little bit more people that are more capable, and you will probably have to up your game a little bit when it comes to the programs that you offer?
Yes, we go according to their current level of knowledge. So we do see like what currently they know, and accordingly then if we have to go a little bit slow, a little bit faster, depends. So we always do that, yes. And that's why this is just like a basic program, but in that again we would see, like before we used to offer like even more programs, but right now it's just this one for now. But we used to have like about 8 or 9 different trainings only for summer also for students, which included even website development as well for kids, and Photoshop, like graphic designing and different stuff as well.
So how many programs will be offered for this summer camp this year?
Currently we have scheduled for 2, that's in the first week of July and then the last week of July. Right, and those would be online as well and in person as well. So depends how they feel more comfortable, then they can join.
And in terms of the fees for the programs?
Okay. It's $100 and $120. Like in person, it's $120, and if it's online, it's $100.
And how do you have a deadline for where you can register and when you can register? Sorry.
You can register anytime prior to the start date, I would say.
So anytime before July 4th.
Yeah.
All right.
So I want to give you the opportunity to look directly into this camera and sell Sai Infotech.
Sure, thank you. For Sai Infotech, like as I was explaining, different services which we offer, and I would also like to share some more services as well which we do offer, which we haven't discussed as yet. The software development, for example, we do, and currently we are working on a project with Beltrade as well, and which is funded by UNDP. And in that we are developing a virtual knowledge center, which will also be very helpful for people who want to learn different things and so on. And we also do like other projects, like we did one for Ministry of Tourism, where we developed the website and the apps. So we do mobile apps development as well, Android or iOS, anyone, and any web applications. And we do develop dashboards also in Excel, like any requirement if you would share with us, and we do develop that. And we are also the Certiport authorized testing center as well. So for example, which means like these are global certifications basically, which anybody if would take an exam for those Microsoft or QuickBooks or those different programs, then they can get certified by those organizations like Microsoft and so on. So those are global certifications, and we are the reseller for the country as well for that, and we are the testing center for that. And we are also the testing center for ACCA, which is based in UK, and we conduct their computer-based exams in here in Belize. That's the Association of Chartered Accountants, Certified Chartered Accountants, sorry. So we do conduct their computer-based exams in Belize. So we represent them basically here in Belize.
So let's dive a little bit more into the other programs that we've not spoken about as yet. What are those like?
The trainings, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes. The other trainings, like different areas, as I said, like the Microsoft would be there, then QuickBooks, then project management, then leadership as well, right? Supervisory skills, leadership skills, and then softer skills like emotional intelligence, for example, and different trainings like anger management, how to handle difficult people, how to handle difficult situations, and then procurement areas. So it's a whole long list actually, 70 plus trainings. And for all the trainings, if anybody would attend with us, they would receive the handouts for the trainings, so that they can go back and review it if they would need to. And also they would receive a certificate for the participation in the training as well.
You know, it sparked a light just now when you said that there's also anger management skills training. There's also for leadership and the other soft skills. Speak to us about the educators behind these programs. Where are they from, and how is it that they go about developing and preparing the content that's going to be shared with everyone?
That's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the one who has developed all these trainings basically over the period of 11 years. And I did had prior experience of teaching as well. I used to teach in UB as well, and prior to that also. So in my career for more than 25 years now actually, I have been providing different trainings. So I have prepared all the content, and I deliver all the content as well. I do provide all the trainings.
It's a
70 plus
trainings.
Oh my goodness. And how do you manage all of that? I guess that's why I was asking about how you're maneuvering through these trainings. So do you have one training is such a time, that is over, and then you have another one at a different time and a different day, and this is year long?
No, it's just like the trainings are like 1 day or 2 days training, right? So then depends, like as you see in our training calendar, like we have different training scheduled on different days. So accordingly then we would have to prepare. But first we would have it prepared, then only we would like schedule it on our calendar, so we know that we already have our content, exercises, handouts, everything, because it's not just to deliver, but then you have to do all the homework for that too.
Of course.
So once we always we keep on launching new trainings as well, because depending on what is being required, at the current time. So then accordingly we see the needs, and then we also conduct like a training needs analysis as well, where we also can find out like who needs what kind of trainings, and then accordingly we would develop those trainings, and then we would start offering them and launching them.
Wow.
I am still at the fact that she does everything and delivers. And talk to us about, once again, for our viewers, where we can find all of this information, how do we register, and the prices.
You can find us right here on Albert Street in Belize City. So our address is 16 Albert Street, and you can also visit our website, which is sainfotech.net, and our phone number is 227-1323. That's our office number, and then the WhatsApp number is 610-8252 and 638-3389. So these are the numbers you can contact us, and you can also email us, which is info@saiinfotechbz@gmail.com. So these are all different methods of communication, and we are also on Facebook and Instagram. You can contact us through those as well. So there are several platforms available to reach out to us. Yes. Whatever is convenient to you, you can go ahead and you can call us and talk to us about your requirements, whether it's a requirement about the trainings, consulting, development, even HR services we do provide, like in terms of HR services, like for example, the employee satisfaction surveys also we can conduct, and like to develop your employee handbook or to develop your HR policies. So we do provide those services as well. So it's a different services, as you know, like we provide. So for anything you need related to HR, IT, business, accounting, all different areas what we cover. So then you have to just give us a call, and then you can discuss with us, and then we can provide you more details in any of those areas.
You know, as young social entrepreneurs, April, I wish I knew about this from maybe 2-3 years ago to save myself
some stress, and perhaps those anger management skills would have come in handy too.
You can still join, it's never too late.
So just one more time for the summer camp, right? Because this is what we're promoting, your summer camp, which is July 4th, which is Monday. You can register up until July 3rd. And what are the programs that you're offering for those trainings?
For the summer camp?
For the summer camp.
Yes, for summer camp, it's an introduction to computers, and it is for students going to school, so they can learn basically how to use computers and how to create files, folders, using email, sending emails, saving them as draft, attaching the files, preparing the documents, and printing them. Right, so all those basic stuff they would learn in that, so that when they would have to go back to school, so they already know, like if their teacher asks them, okay, send me this email, so they already know what I'm supposed to do.
And you know, I've heard teachers complain about that before, that students don't know how to send proper emails.
Yes, exactly.
And then, I mean, you go into the professional field and you still don't know how to
send proper emails.
Yes.
So I think it's important for young people to take advantage of.
Yes, and also like it's not only to send email, but like what do you write in the email, like the communication part of it also is important. So technical part is there, then there's a communication aspect to it as well.
All right. So summer camp starts July 4th to the
8th. That's one.
That's one session.
And then the last session would be in the last week, which is 24th of July, the week of 24th, that week, Monday to Friday.
All right. So one more time for the viewers, where can we find you, and any last words?
So contact us through all these medias, through phone numbers, through Facebook, through Instagram, through email, through LinkedIn. I forgot that one earlier. And you're always welcome to visit us also at 16 Albert Street. So through any of the medias, you can contact us, and we are at your service with all these long list of services and trainings and all technology related stuff. If you need anything, then just call us, and we're just a call away.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Vanjani, for coming in and talking to us all about Sai Infotech. I think that we might just sign up for one of those trainings. They all sound enticing, but thank you so much for coming in. And with that, we have to take another break. And when we get back, Belize City Council Summer Camp. So stay tuned.
With eCash, bill payment is extremely convenient, and all utility companies accept eCash payments. What's even better? You get to split bills with your roommates, siblings, or whoever you desire. Simply open your eCash app, go to Bill Pay, tap the respective utility company, enter the information, and pay the bill. Then tap the transaction made. Tap Split the bill. Select Evenly. Send the request to who you are splitting the bill with, and get notified when they pay. Talk about making life easy and avoiding confusion. You can split the bill for restaurants, grocery stores, and for any eCash payment you make. To find your next yummy meal, hair treatment, or chill spot, simply open the app and utilize the geolocation service to see nearby businesses that accept eCash. Geolocation and bill payment make life a whole lot easier.
I'm on my way to Belize, where I can get what I need and save some money. After 75 years in the business, nobody do it like Belize. Hello, how may I help you? Anything you need, we got you. Whether it tools or tiles, lights and fans, we are serving with a smile. Genuine plumbing and electric supply, quality construction supply, heating and air condition, 100% Belizean. Belize, hey, celebrating 75 years. Come on. Quality and savings, quality and savings. Belize, hey, celebrating 75 years. Come on. Quality and savings, hey, quality and savings. Belize, celebrating 75 years. Quality and savings. Quality and savings.
Download the SmartStream app on the Android Play Store and create your account to get access to movies and stream at home or on the go. Prepaid customers can purchase regular data packages or get a discounted rate on a special SmartStream package by dialing 7737. Postpaid customers will be billed monthly. Never miss a movie again with SmartStream.
After 2 long years, the wait is finally over. On Tuesday, July 5th, your Tuesday night entertainment is back. KTV The Remix Season 4 kicks off with the audition show on Channel 5 at 8 p.m. Tune in to see who is hoping to sing their way into your hearts and walk away with the top prize. Then, on Tuesday, July 12th, we go live. And the best seat is at the Bliss. Come on out and win fabulous prizes and the chance to compete in our halftime challenge. Tickets are available at Channel 5 on Coney Drive at $3 for children and $5 for adults. Mask will be required. Or you can watch it live on Channel 5 or streaming on Facebook. The show starts at 8 p.m. at the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts. KTV The Remix Season 4 is hot, it's live, and it's only on 5.
And welcome back. We're moving into our third discussion for this morning. We're joined by representatives from the Belize City Council, Programs Manager Devin Daly, and Youth and Community Support Officer Michael Fritz, to speak to us about the summer camps for 2022.
Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, and thanks for having us.
Good morning.
Summer Camp 2022. A lot of kids will be running around, a lot of idle time, not having much to do.
It's a recreational activity.
Right. Speak to us about the summer plans by the Belize City Council.
I think the best way to start off is saying that summer is in session with the Belize City Council on a whole. I mean, it's a lot of things. We are coming back. 2021, we kind of warmed up. 2020, we were completely shut down due to COVID, and we're coming back hard. So we have a list of activities that we're going to be sharing with you guys today. to let you know what the council is doing. We're about serving people, engaging our residents, so we're being trendsetting, innovative with everything that we do. So I think out of the myriad of things that we have, I'll let you guys choose what we can begin with.
Well, you already said that you wish you were 17.
Yes, because I saw some of the activities. I mean, steel pan, the different sporting activities. But I'm not 17. But tell us about the age range that you're catering to, as well as some of the events that these kids could sign up for.
Okay, so the Youth Innovation Incubator Summer Program, catching in.
Yes.
And you might be wondering, is it like a science experiment? What are we doing? Why such a fancy name? We decided to be innovative, like the name says, and offer a multitude of courses for young people. More trend-setting in terms of music, we're doing steel pan. Everybody knows that we're pre-carnival and we're pre-September celebrations. The steel pan music is a vibe. It's something that we're getting very used to in Belize. So steel pan is one of our offerings. We're looking at building a better youth, so self-development and communications for young people. And because we're in summer, we have to talk about saving. It's very, very much important. I know you might be thinking, school just finished like 2 weeks ago. Are we going to be stuck in the classroom? That's not the vibe that we're going for. We're going to be activity-based, a lot of things happening, so that people, young people specifically, have the understanding of the importance of saving. Coming from the high school background, I know Brighton and I went to EP Art. I'll use this example. When we had colored clothes days at EPRP, it was very scarce, but you understood that you had to come and you had to show out. You know, and being a part of that saving is important because you want to make sure that your entire fit is fresh. You want to make sure that you had the opportunity to hit up the barber, everything, because that opportunity comes very rarely. So saving not only to look hyper, to look fresh, but saving on a whole is a good thing for young people. We're also looking at sports. We cannot leave out sports. So everybody knows that the Belize City Council has the premier Dragons team that's dominating right about now. So our Dragons are going to be helping out, giving back, and teaching the kids basketball. We're also going to be doing volleyball. Putting some hints there, Brighton.
Go coach is what he's trying to say. I want to dive into location. Who are you targeting to come to this summer camp? And I particularly asked that question for the program of the entrepreneurship and the building a better youth communications development. What is the age range? What are the trainings going to be like, and where are you having them?
Okay, so first of all, location. We're talking about the IT vet in Belize City.
Perfect.
Through partnerships with the Ministry of Education, Culture, Science and Technology, and CEO Mejia and Minister, we were able to get the IT vet for our use. So centrally located in Belize City. When it comes to who we're catering for, so we're dealing with 2 sets of children or young people. From 8 to 13 are junior sets, and 14 to 17 are senior sets. And now, talking about entrepreneurship, trending new, it's important that young people are empowered and know how to become their own bosses. Very much so. We have to empower young people that way, and our goal for the entrepreneurship courses. Now, we all have, or the Belize City Council, I should say, has its super sale at the end of July. It's a big event. Everybody knows that we block off the majority of Albert Street. There are opportunities to get steel deals. It's our back to school edition coming up. So in terms of empowering our young bosses or young entrepreneurs, these young people or senior sets would actually be marketing products at the super sale. So it's not just theory. We're giving you that opportunity to set up, to get the experience of setting up marketing to encourage people to come out and buy your products, that entire experience. And for our junior sets, we're looking at a Shark Tank experience where you're developing a product and you're going to be pitching it to a panel. So getting that whole presentation together, what your product is about, talk to us about research, what you did to come from the stage where maybe I should do this. So this is what we're presenting. So we're giving them the opportunity for that, for the entrepreneurship.
So I want to get Devin on the conversation here. Devin, speak to us about the importance of developing these types of innovative programs for young people.
Well, I mean, I think it's very important because no better way to start. I mean, these are the people who are potentially going to be in the workforce in the different areas that are constantly interacting with either tourists or other people around Belize City. So starting at this level, I think it's very important because I feel like it really gives them a springboard to really be that corporate citizen that we need today. And to further expand, I think a lot of times people kind of quickly want to deal with the age range that they feel can more relate easily or understand, rather than dealing with the younger kids, you know, to kind of form that foundation. So I'm happy that we're starting off at a younger age to kind of create that foundation that we need.
Michael kind of gave me the rundown for all the things, but when it comes to all of the events, the trainings, the program itself, I would imagine that you would have a list of collaborators and sponsors. So talk to us about who's engaging with this program.
So before I jump into who's engaged with the program, I also want to mention that the unique thing about the Belize City Council summer program this year is that you don't have to participate in all of the course outlines.
Okay.
It's unique because you can select which one you want to participate in, either swimming, basketball, volleyball, financial literacy, self-development. You can pick which one you want to send your kid to. We have the Ministry of Education. We have a bunch of people who are not necessarily the most happy with us right now because they weren't online early, but there's so many people on there.
Right. So some of our sponsors, our partners, the ministry has come in big time for us. We're also looking at the Department of Youth Services. We're looking at Founders Hub Belize, which is a innovation or an entrepreneurship incubator in Belize City. The HRCU coming in big time with our financial literacy. I have to give accolades to Dr. Bob and Mr. Usher. They came in tremendously big for us, and it's important to encourage young people to save. We're also looking at partnerships with the Child Advisor Body of Belize City. That's a very trending name so far. The Child Advisor Body is a group of young people 8 to 17 who advise the Belize City Council on issues affecting children, and they also come up with activities to engage young people in the city. So a lot of these courses are coming through consultation with the Child Advisor Body, who is practically our platinum sponsor or partner for this initiative for our summer program. So we're very appreciative of the support we've gotten so far, and encouraging anybody else that can donate, whether it be lending your time, lending assistance with technical stuff, to help us to give a unique opportunity to students across Belize City from different backgrounds and so forth. So we're trying to reach at risk, we're trying to reach children that might be left out necessarily because of socioeconomic status. We're trying to bring everybody and give them an opportunity to experience an amazing summer, something that they've never done before.
All right, so because I want to bring it back to the camp itself, how long is it lasting, and when does it start, the time, how long do the sessions last? Tell us everything.
Okay, so we're starting on Monday.
Okay.
So is it too late to register?
So let's talk a bit about registration.
Okay.
If you visit the Belize City Council's Facebook page, you're going to see the flyer, and in the caption there is a link to apply. So you can apply via the link that we have posted on the Facebook page. You can also check out the Child Advisor Body of Belize City's social media platforms. On the Instagram and Facebook, there are also the links that you can apply. Now, disclaimer, it's a very hot thing. The Youth Innovation Incubator Summer Program is very trending. A lot of people are interested. Calls, applications are coming in quickly. So I'd encourage you to make the best of your time. We're going to be having to close off very soon so that we can contact and make arrangements to let people know what are going to be the time frames for their children in the summer program. And when it comes to we're starting on Monday. And like Devin mentioned, the children in consultation with their parents choose what courses they want to go into. So giving them the inalienable right to choose, Article 12 of the Convention on the Rights of the Child. So empowering them that way. We're having junior and senior sets, so all the course offerings are being offered to both groups. So mostly in the morning, we're looking at our junior crew, and in the afternoons, we're looking at our senior crew. So, and then there is a mix up in terms of getting them together for sports. So that's what we're doing.
You know, what I like is that there's a shift, there's a paradigm shift from this summer type program activities solely being along the lines of sports and physical activity, but you're also including the soft skill development that's important to develop or self-actualize as a young person as well. And as a professional thereafter. Speak to us about the importance of the soft skills.
I think we're at a point in our country where innovation is necessary. We need to think outside the box. We can't expect that our children are to be groomed within a box and expect them to be dynamic individuals. Our problems are diverse. We need to have young people growing up having the exposure to handle the problems that we're going to be facing in the country, in the region, readily. We can't rely on people coming in and fixing our issues. We should be empowering our own. So exposing our young people at an early age to different avenues of youth development is important. We need to empower young people.
Definitely.
Tell us more about how certain trainings will go. So I guess my curiosity is coming from, you said this is not going to be a school session, right? So how are you going to make building a better youth summer camp fun? I guess that is the question. If it's not a session.
It's not your usual sitting down in the classroom, pen and paper, and listening to a teacher dictate. No.
So then how going?
Communication skills are important. Having young people be comfortable with cameras, comfortable with asking questions or answering questions, having them being comfortable with expressing themselves, public speaking, very much important. Having them understand the importance of proper communication. So communication, and this is something that I'm borrowing from Dr. Chamberlain, is getting what you want, when you want it, and how you want it. So teaching these kids to do exactly that. Communication, mixing in practical activities. We're going to be doing some vision board activities. So what do you want to be in the future? What do you need to do to get there? How are you going to put yourself on that path from now? Baby steps. And yes, it's only a summer program, but we're greasing up the engine so that they can continue on that path when the school year comes about. So that's what we're going to be doing. A lot of activity based, a lot of them working together. It's not dictating or giving out handouts or so forth. It's activity based. It's getting them to use their minds, to be innovative, to be creative.
So it begins Monday. When does it end?
We're ending on the 29th of July. So an entire month of levity or festivities with the Belize City Council.
How is that registration going? Do you have a long list?
I was just going to ask that question, like what's the maximum capacity that you're looking to work with?
Yes, so for each of the course offerings, we're looking at 20 juniors and 20 seniors.
Okay.
So because the kids can choose which courses they want, it means that we can accommodate a lot more children that way. So our span would be much more. So 20 per course.
And this is all face-to-face. You have to go to IT Vet. We're doing it in person.
Yes, and might I mention free. There is absolutely no cost associated with
you just got so much more
registration.
I just said on the phone's going to start to ring.
Actually, it's funny because I know for a fact, and I'm sure Devin can attest to this, being here now, I know that the phones in the department are ringing and there's nobody to answer it. And I know that the emails will be popping in, and we're going to have to get to that when we get off the set.
Yes. Tell us more about what your hope is for after the camp. What do you want your kids or your youths to walk away with from the summer camp the most?
I think the takeaway for not only the council, but everybody that's going to be involved, including partners, is knowing that we give an opportunity for young people to experience different avenues, different courses, to help them to plan for the future. So maybe they've experienced something that, like for example, maybe they come to love the seal pan and they want to be our next Alex Evans. Maybe they come to love the communications and public speaking, and we get hosts for Open Your Eyes. Maybe we get new news anchors. These are things that we're hoping to get. Maybe they love the entrepreneurship part of it, and we get a whole new cohort of people that can go into the council's accelerator program. So baby steps to get them to the bigger picture down the road.
Love it.
Now, Devin, speak to us about the continuity of this type of program. Are we going to be seeing it only in the summer, or can we expect it in the winter? Well, we don't have winter.
I was going to say.
during the Christmas vacation, because of course young people will be looking forward to be more engaged in those times.
Right, so specifically for the sports segment of it, we can promise that we will have a part 2 coming up in December. However, I think it'll be a little bit of a challenge for us to do some of the other course offerings. But I think having these type of summer camps, we're challenging our existing educational system. You know, these are some of the things that we want to see happening in our schools, you know, outside of sports. And you mentioned just now what we would like, well, what I would like to see springboard from this summer program is that I would like for kids to traditionally move away from that thinking that you cannot play sports and be good with academia. You know, you can strike that balance, and I believe it's very healthy. And you can reach the higher places using sports, you know, but you also need that other part as well. So that's my hope from it.
And I'm glad he alluded to that, because athletes are indeed intelligent.
I mean, it's not just about I don't think it's a expectation, more or less. I think that for athletics, I'm not an athlete, right? But I think you have to train so much, and I know that time it's very that balance is very hard. That you have to dedicate. You're only 24 hours of the day, and if you're training 16 hours, when you are asleep, when you are eat, and when you are do your school.
Time management.
Well, time management. Is that part of the training?
Of the building a better you. Hint.
Yes,
it is.
All right, guys. Is there anything else? Final words for our viewers?
So we've only gotten an opportunity to discuss the summer program. There is a whole lot more happening with the council. Might I mention, we have movie nights coming up in the park. Bring your own blanket edition. So we're going old school. It's a vibe. You can come out. It's free. Might I mention again, serving our people. Our first movie night in partnership with the Child Advisor Body is coming up on July 9th. So that's the thing. We also have our premier urban garden project, which I'll let Devin start to discuss.
Quickly, I'll just talk about the urban garden project and also our Pide mini basketball summer camp that we're having this summer. It's our 3-week-long summer camp that's starting on the 25th of July. We're looking to try and get the Civic Center. We still haven't gotten that as yet. That's another hint.
Wink, wink.
But this summer camp directly came from the mayor, and he wanted for us to kind of touch an age group that hasn't been touched already. Currently, the national tournament is happening. That's catering for kids from 13 all the way to seniors. And so our summer camp for Pide basketball, mini basketball, is for kids between the ages of 7 to 12. The rim will be adjusted, the court sizes will be adjusted, and the goal from that is we're catering for 100 boys and girls, and we're looking for the first week, it will be skill development, learning footwork, hand-eye coordination, passing, dribbling, learning the fundamentals of the game, hosted by one of our best personal trainers, Mr. Roscoe Reese. And then week 2 and week 3, we're looking to have an actual competition tournament for them. It's not about who win or who lose. You know, it's about healthy competition, sportsmanship, and, you know, fostering camaraderie.
All right.
Yeah.
You did allude to some urban development program that's... Tell us about that.
So, we, as a part of the council mandate, we're bringing back agriculture to the city. And we've started that with our urban gardening project, a greenhouse project that has been materialized through the support of the Ministry of Agriculture, Red Cross as well. And our goal is to empower residents to become not only their own bosses, but to be economically empowered to support themselves.
Yeah.
So community engagement is a huge pillar. What you're seeing is some of the pictures from the garden that's in the the Lake Eye constituency. And we've gone a long way. We're at the point where in a couple of months we're looking at yielding about 4,000 pounds of produce. Bell peppers and jalapeno peppers as well, which rounds out to about $9,000 in profit, which can be put into rejuvenating the programs. Our goal is to have one of these urban gardens in every single constituency in the city. That's our goal.
Nice.
I love that.
This is our pilot project, and we're going to get bigger than this.
Yeah, definitely bringing back some type of economic gain to communities as well, and self-sustainability, right?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
And then last but definitely not least, I know that we just are about to begin summer, but we also need to talk back to school.
Yeah.
It's important that we give children that foot in the door and take off some of the stress off of parents. So the Belize City Council and the Child Advisory Body are going to be hosting our annual back to school drive. And our goal is to furnish 500 children with backpacks, not empty backpacks, with supplies, so that they can go back to school. So this is a public appeal for everybody. If you want to donate, whether you are in the country or in the diaspora, reach out to us. 2 pencils can help, whatever you can put together to ensure that our children have their inalienable right to an education, as listed in the Convention on the Rights of the Child. Our goal is to reach out to as many primary school and high school students across the city and give them that start for the school year coming in September. So that's our plan. And that has been an synopsis of all the hype that's happening with the council.
Yeah, there's
I'm sure you'll be back to talk to us more about most of these programs after the summer camp. We're going to even get through the summer camp first.
Yeah.
I hope you survive 40 kids in one area. I truly do.
We will.
I'm a teacher, I understand.
But we will, and it will be very fun.
Yes.
It will be getting our energy out there, getting the kids the opportunity to express themselves. So it's not going to be labor intensive. I think the biggest takeaway would be seeing the kids having fun.
Yes, perfect. I completely agree. All right, gentlemen, we have completely run out of time, but we wish you the best of luck. July 4th to the 29th is the summer camp, and it's going to be jam-packed with activities every single day.
Right.
So we look forward to that. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for the opportunity, and this is another hint to Mr. Brighton. Hint. We're
going to talk after this.
But while they're talking, we're going to take our next break, and we'll be back for wrap-up, so stay tuned.
I'm always on the go, and the country is my home. So when I want to get away from it all, I immerse myself with my favorite movies, all from the new Smart Stream app. It's easy to use this service. Purchase your movies from the app and use your mobile data, Smart Stream data packages, or smart broadband to stream and enjoy. Be like me and stream on the go with Smart Stream.
life just got a lot less complicated with Belize Bank Contactless MasterCard Debit Card. Introducing our Standard Debit and MasterCard Platinum Debit Cards. Now you can make purchases anywhere MasterCard is accepted with one tap, pay and go. Your contactless card never has to leave your hands, especially in these times. And your card is embedded with multiple layers of security. Platinum card holders get to enjoy extra benefits like price protection, purchase protection, trip inconvenience, and luggage protection, just to name a few. Start enjoying a cashless lifestyle today with the Belize Bank.
After 2 long years, the wait is finally over. On Tuesday, July 5th, your Tuesday night entertainment is back. KTV The Remix Season 4 kicks off with the audition show on Channel 5 at 8 p.m. Tune in to see who is hoping to sing their way into your hearts and walk away with the top prize. Then, on Tuesday, July 12th, we go live. And the best seat is at the Bliss. Come on out and win fabulous prizes and the chance to compete in our halftime challenge. Tickets are available at Channel 5 on Coney Drive at $3 for children and $5 for adults. Mask will be required. Or you can watch it live on Channel 5 or streaming on Facebook. The show starts at 8 p.m. at the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts. KTV The Remix Season 4. It's hot, it's live, and it's only on 5.
Dwayne Moody, Isani Cayetano, Marian Ali, Paul Lopez. Your News 5 Belize teams do whatever it takes. Go wherever they need to go, so you can catch the story wherever you are, whenever you want, on whatever device. Channel 5 Belize on television, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Because news is now everywhere, all the time. And so are we.
And we'll be back in a few, so stay tuned. Thanks, Jen. Hey there, we know you have to head out to work shortly, but don't forget that you can stay tuned by watching us on our Facebook live stream. Find us at Open Your Eyes BC, and you can continue watching there. You can also download Facebook Watch on your streaming device, and you can watch at your own convenience.
And for all the behind-the-scenes fun, follow us on Instagram at OYE Belize. So,
find us
and follow us
today.
We are back, just like that.
We are at the end of Friday Junior.
Yes, and we know what, we had a jam-packed Thursday, and of course, thank you all so much for being here with us. We had wonderful conversations this morning, starting with BTB, be a Belizean traveler. I bias, that was my favorite conversation.
Yeah.
No, I definitely promote all things local tourism. You should see the places that our country has to offer, and I 100% appreciate that BTB is coming behind this campaign and trying to bring that civic pride. You know, if you don't know where you're from, how can you have that level of Belizeanness? So 100% check out BTB's website and all of their social media pages to learn more about the Belizean travel and how you can be a part of that competition.
You know, what I liked about the conversations this morning is just that it spoke to developing Belizean and developing Belize. So highlighting everything from the tourism industry and the competition, the contest. Be sure to submit your 2 minutes video and put that on your platform. But then we also got information about training soft skills and developing procurement skills, developing Microsoft Excel skills, all these different software programs that you could actually utilize to earn passive income, to expand your ability to survive in this highly inflated economy. And so certainly take opportunity of those.
Increase your professional development. Right, 100%. And you know, one of the things that I like about that Sai Infotech's program is that, you know, at the end of the day, you can develop a skill and you kind of have the certificate for prove it, which, you know, bodes really well when you're looking for a job and it looks really nice on your resume. So,
and teachers take advantage of the CPD approved programs, indeed.
And of course, we finished our conversation where Brighton is trying to be
recruited,
coached and recruited to be a part of the Belize City summer camp and activities that is starting.
What I really like about the program is that it's not the typical summer program.
Yes, I mean, we were looking at it. I was looking at it last night, and I was very surprised that yes, you know, for summer camp, it sounds like it's going to just be running around and playing sports and just, you know, not idleness, but having just the fun. I really like that they're incorporating the hone your skills as a part of the camp, because at the end of the day, you need that balance of sport and academia.
And the Shark Tank experience stood out to me. So I'm definitely going to be looking forward to what comes of that. It's giving up opportunity to young people to pitch their business and
like
pitch their business ideas.
I like the communication skills development, the public speaking development, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter the type of career you choose, you will always have to talk to people.
Absolutely.
Always. So you have to know how to deal with that.
Absolutely, April. And then certainly the urban gardening program, certainly something that I've wanted to see for such a long time being implemented across the city, because we do need to develop that sense of self-sustainability regardless of our location.
I agree 100%.
You have to find innovative ways to move forward.
Yeah, and like you rightfully said, in this inflated world that we're kind of like trying to maneuver through, you have to know how to hone those skills and make it your own. But of course, we want to thank all of our guests this morning for coming in. And of course, thank you to our viewers for waking up, opening your eyes.
And starting your morning right.
But of course, we can't let you walk away without a birthday shout out.
Yeah.
So we would like to give a big happy birthday to Vianney Reyes. Happy birthday, Vianney, from all of us here at Channel 5 and Open Your Eyes. We hope you have a wonderful and blessed birthday. Look at that smile. She is going to enjoy her day with cake.
Yeah.
You have to have cake.
Yes, that's a part of
the birthday thing. You ever had a birthday without cake?
I can't recall.
Okay, so there you go, Vianney. You have to have cake. But we would like to thank all of you for tuning in this morning. Be sure to hit us up if you have any questions or concerns. You can always send us an email right here at oie@channel5belize.com.
You could also find us on Facebook at Open Your Eyes BZ and on Instagram at OYEBelize.
All right. Thank you so much for all of you tuning in. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And of course, from all of us here at Open Your Eyes, be sure to keep your eyes, your minds,
and your hearts open.
Bye, Belize.
Take care.
Open Your Eyes was brought to you by the Belize Bank. Our country, your bank.